Hey guys, what's up? We're here again with the coach Андреаса Пистиолиса, and we're going to talk about the third game in the yearly quarterfinal series against CSKA and Baskonia. We're right now in Baskonia, and coach, the playoff series is always about matchups actually, and because you're playing against the same opponent every other night. And how do you think, what is the toughest matchup here we have, and what is the, let's say, the brightest matchup we have? Is it like point guards?
Matchup we have to do, actually what we have to do is match their energy and their decisiveness as a team with our own. Actually, when you get to this level and you play so many games against the team, everybody knows everybody, we know the players, we know the tactics, so do they. So the first thing is to who's going to want it more, who's going to fight more. Primarily, that's the basis, and then you go to the game itself. Baskonia has proven to get, let's say, points, to get creation, to get some leadership from different players in each game. So I wouldn't say like a specific players matchup is going to be decisive as much as should be the fighting part and the energy part that we have to match.
And the second point I want to ask you about is the rebounding in the second game, because I know that it's not only bigs' job to rebound the ball, it's also guards and forwards, but their bigs, the Baskonian bigs, out-rebound let's say Karl-Heinz and James Augustin. Is there a problem for CSKA, or it was just a matter of one game because shots were not going in?
This is a very simplistic way to put it, how many rebounds the bigs on one team got and how many they got on the other team. You have to factor in a lot of other things, such as what is the tactics that one team is using and what is the tactics the other team is using. Baskonia primarily tries to keep their bigs close to the basket, so this gives them an advantage to be on the rebounds, while our bigs have to chase their guards at the half court. Either this is an aggressive defense like a hedge defense or a switch defense. Whatever we do, we count on our bigs and their mobility to go outside and chase, and so this keeps them away of the basket. That's consequence of this is that our bigs will get less rebounds, but still what matters to us in the end is how many rebounds we get as a team. And overall in the series and the matchup with Baskonia, I would say we out-rebounded, and we're very satisfied on this part and the way we handle ourselves, especially considering how strong Baskonia is in this part of the game.
Yeah. What is going to be the key in this game, because the crowd's going to be on the side of Baskonia, and as we know, Baskonia on the road and Baskonia here in Vitoria, it's not two completely different teams, but they're pretty not that similar, because they're stronger here and they're more feisty.
Playoffs or regular season is not exactly the same thing. Obviously in the regular season, home court advantage is a very big factor that will change the balance in a game. But in a playoff series, the crowd is a double-edged sword. Let's say it could actually help the team, but on the other hand, it might get more pressure on their players. They have to win. It's their home court. There's no more excuses. Let's say so. This puts pressure on them, us, and other teams. We've seen that there were a lot of breaks in the series.
We've seen that Panathinaikos just lost to Fenerbahce twice.
Panathinaikos lost, Olympiacos lost, Real lost. So this proves that the home court advantage can go both ways for a team. Now that there is no more we play away, so it's kind of liberating for a player that nobody actually expects him to win an away game so much as they expect him to go in the home game. This changes the psychology and the mentality, and then it's up to the personality of each player to see how they're going to handle this type of pressure, if it's going to get to him or not.
Everybody knows that in NBA playoffs, the game slows down. What do you think about the Euroleague playoffs? Is it after that, high up-tempo offensive irregular season? Is it slowing down? Because first game we didn't score 100. I mean, like no team scored 100. Second game it's 82-80. And what do you expect from the third game?
I think in general our series was a high-scoring series. the game was up tempo actually, but it's normal now that teams will focus even more on the defense, that players are going to fight even more. The pressure is bigger, so the efficiency of the players is going to be lower. I mean, scoring wise, open shots are the ball is going to be heavier for them. So usually this is the case. It's not just a matter of tempo, it's a matter of effectiveness of the player under more difficult circumstances. Open shots are harder to make because of psychological reasons mostly. Defense is much tougher because it's no tomorrow battle. This is everybody is not thinking about their next game in ASB or in VTB. It's not thinking about the next game in Euroleague either. They're just thinking about this game. This is no tomorrow game for its team. So it makes sense that it's tougher for offense to be effective under these circumstances.
And they're playing 110% every possession.
Exactly, yes. But in the end, I think overall, especially our games were a high-scoring game, so I hope fans enjoyed the productiveness of our team, especially. And you can never know how this is gonna go. In general, though, we are an up-tempo team, so it's Baskonia. So I don't think this is going to be a game that ends in 70s, around 70 points. It's going to be closer to 80,
yes,
80 something, I think.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Okay, thank you.